Well, good morning. Welcome to another video on an Everyday Angler's YouTube channel. Now today, perch, big perch. This is going to be a little series in search of big perch. Now I class a big perch as anything over a couple of pounds, and I've had a few at that size. So ideally I want one sort of 3 pound or above would be lovely. I think I've had one at 3 pound. But I didn't have my scales with me, but it was definitely a big fish, you know, way bigger than anything I've had. And I've had them to sort of just over 2 pound, 10, 12, I think, something like that. Yeah, it was a lot bigger than that. So, yeah, I was gutted. I didn't have my scales with me, but this little series means I can try and catch one over 3 pound and weigh it. And we'll, yeah, be interesting to see if we can get one. I'm starting off at the Kennet and Avon Canal. I know they've got decent perch in here. I've already had them to sort of over 2 pound out here, so they must be bigger. So I'm going to try a couple of bits or a couple of swims on this stretch today and see what we can get. Just waiting for it to get a little bit lighter because it is still dark. So as soon as I can, I'll get the kit out of the car and get cracking. So I'll catch you on the bank. Just setting up. It's just getting light now. Putting the old gloves on because it is cold, bitter this morning. Really, really cold. Just put some maggots in. Let's see if some perch are home. Now I'm starting off float fishing. I've had a fair few here on the float, but I do have all my lure kit as well, so we'll see how this goes. I may get the lure kit out in a little while if this doesn't work, or if it's really slow then I can be a bit more mobile. We'll give it a couple of hours first. Well, I'm just starting to get a few bites now, but no fish yet. I'm struggling a bit because the eyes on the rod are freezing. But the bites are like crucian bites. So delicate. Just lost what felt like a really good fish. Oh, absolutely gutting. Really heavy. Let's try again. Yes, here we go. Oh, it's off again. I believe it. Absolute gut. Both of the fish I've lost now felt decent. see it again. Feels like a decent fish. If it's a perch. Looks like a perch. It's a lovely fish. There we go, number one. It's really awkward on here because this is quite a slope, this bank. Oh, he's a beautiful fish, this one. Did a bloody hook out, look at that. Oh, beautiful fish. They've all got these funny marks on them in this canal. That is absolutely stunning. Right, let's give that a little weight, I think. I reckon he's over £2. Let's have a look. It's 0. Sling. Stick the old brute in there. Come on in. Nice and calm. Stick him in there. Yeah. £2, 2. Great start. Let's have one quick look at him before we put him back. Here he is again. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Oh, he's freezing cold. He's not happy. There he is, one last look. Right, let's see if we can get another one. Slip this fella back. Oh, what a great start. A few more like that and I'll be very happy. He's not a £3-pounder. But he'll do, that's for sure. Let's see if there's any more around down there. Took a long time to get this bite. They're so sensitive, the bites. Looks like a perch, not as big as the last one. Landing next frozen to the bank. There we are. Another little one. Well, just under £1 possibly. God, massive fin on it though. Right, I think we'll slip this one back and we're going to have a go somewhere else. Lovely. Well, after walking for a few minutes back up the canal to try and find the next bridge, I realised it was a hell of a lot further than I thought. So I decided against it, walking with all my kit, so I've just got my lure stuff out. I'm going to give that a go first and see if we can get something on the lure. I've got pike lures, or a pike rod, and perch rod as well, so we can have a go for both. I think I might get my Polaroids on. It's not exactly bright, but it's clear, and there's enough brightness, I think, to warrant wearing them. So let's stick them on and go see what we can get. The ground is so slippery. I think I may end up on my arse at some point. Quite a lot of the canal's actually frozen as well. Or big icebergs just floating around. Oh, I'm just moving down to the next lock. Give that a go. I've never really had much luck in between the locks. I've tried, only lure fishing, but it just doesn't look very good. Right, let's see what's at the next lock. Bloody hard going on the lures, that's for sure. I'm going to work my way down to like a turnaround that's at the bottom and give that a go. If I haven't caught nothing by then, I may put the stuff back in, to the lure kit back into the car, and go back on the maggot under the bridge for a little while. But I think, you know, the sun's up now, the water is crystal clear, so I think it's just going to be very, very difficult. I think the times are going to be early morning on here, at least then you can't see in the water, and it's a little easier to catch them, it seems. But we'll continue, we'll move on, see if we can catch something a bit further down, then move back. Nothing. They just moved off. Might put a slightly less blatant lure on, I think. The old bright yellow curly tails, obviously. Well, not bright yellow, the tail itself is yellow. Let's change the lure and move up into the turnaround point, I think. just hooked the far bank with my replicant, so I'm not too pleased about that. With £40 braid, it's not the easiest thing to break. Right. Get some bees. Well, it's never nice losing a lure, especially when it's a, you know, like a fox replicant. It's a few quid in the tree with the trace, plus damage some of the braid. So yeah, not the best. I think the safest thing for me to do now is to head back, get my course kit back out, and carry on with the maggots, see if we can catch a couple more perch. To be honest, the chances are slim now. Now that the sun's up, it's crystal clear. I don't know. It's nice and deep though around the bridge, like really deep, about 9 foot, 10 foot. So I can't see that deep down. So yeah, we'll have a go. Maybe for an hour or so. If nothing happens, then we'll head off. Luckily, you know, I had a great couple of perch this morning. So right, let's get back to the car, get the kit out. Well, by the time I got back up to the bridge, there was a couple of old boys fishing there, and I don't really want to disturb them and sort of sit in between them or near them or anything. So I'm going to look in the old book and see if I can find somewhere else to spend another hour or two. Hopefully not too far away. Arrived at the Canal. That's where I'm going to spend the next hour or so. There is a boat right where I wanted to fish, but I'll just fish next to it. So let's get the kit out and walk back up to the swim. It's just plumbing up. Pretty bloody deep here too. See what it's about. Very awkward cast. It's a really awkward cast when there's a boat in the way and I don't want to hit it. Let's just let that go for a moment. Shallower water. Bop, bop, bop. Nothing. Could be crayfish. There's a lot of crayfish in here. Well, there's bugger all happening this side of the lock, so I'm going to try on the other side. And then after that, if nothing happens there, I think I'll call it a day. Yeah, let's move. Well, I'm sat up on the other side now, but there is so much leaf litter in the water, it's very, very difficult. But we'll plug away for a little bit longer. Well, that's all I've got time for today. Cracking morning, a couple of lovely perch. Sadly, I lost a couple, and I reckon the first one that I lost, that felt a real heavy weight. I mean, it could have been a pike, but on maggots, you don't normally expect that. Then, yeah, obviously pops up to the Kennet Canal. Pretty dead. I had a couple of bites, but nothing materialised. Tried both sides of the lock. To be fair, it's one of my days off. I've got another possibly 1 or 2 fishing sessions there over the next few days. So yeah, I've been happy with the morning, so I'm going to head back. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.